What's up, family? I'm JB Black CEO, and welcome to Black CEO Media 2.0 out here in America, though. Let's see what it is. Today is August 4th, Friday, 2023. And, we're dealing with, say, for instance, Allisha Watts, the young lady that's missing down in Charlotte or wherever she resides, due to the fact this boyfriend, James Dunmore, okay? This guy, James Dunmore, that was found in her vehicle, what was that, July 18th at the DMV, unresponsive. Why would he want to check out? Why he want to be all unresponsive? It just don't sound right. And as we see that the police, when you file a report, if you can find out in the beginning that, or say, yo, he had something there, this guy had something there, and we think that the young lady has been kidnapped. So usually we call the police and say they're missing. And it's a process when you say missing or abducted. Let's unpack it. Let's roll. The truth and not the damn juice. Listen. All right, Allisha Blacks out here in America, that we can figure out who needs to turn them in. See, when you have a loved one, say for instance, come up missing or not around, look at the person that they left with. If you know a little bit on him or her, and you feel it was dangerous, whatever, when you call the police, you have to say, I believe that he or she was abducted. When you say missing, that puts you in a category of where I don't want to say the police to take their time. And it's crazy the way it's set up. First thing you know, your daughter go out with someone, and then all of a sudden she ain't come back. And he's saying, well, I dropped off at such and such. No, you got a better chance telling the police, I believe this guy kidnapped my daughter. I believe she was abducted, and he know. When you say missing, they kind of put it on, well, okay, we give it 3 days. When you say missing, they give you like 3 days or 4 days before they come out. If you say abducted, man, they call in the Secret Service. They call in all the resources in right then. It's a difference. So if your sister, your daughter, or your son dating somebody, a female or whatever, and for the first couple of weeks you heard that he or she is kind of violent, hey, you got a better chance to get these people out there right then and say, hey, I think he abducted her. Or kidnap him or her. The police will move. When you say missing, they're gonna put you on safe fences. They're gonna put you on, I ain't gonna say the back burner, but they're gonna do that process of waiting 3 days. Oh, wait till she come home. Maybe she mad at you, him, or whatever. There is a difference, fam. Look it up and Google it, or look at some safe fences. Damn, I don't know where to go on YouTube for you to go, but there is a difference. My daughter missing. They're gonna say, okay, well, maybe when you say abducted, yes. Where's the last place you say? His house. They're going to go to his house, and it's a totally different search out here in America, though. All right, as we get going, though, the title is Sister Allisha Watts sent stern letter to boyfriend James Dunmore. Like I said, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit like, hit that notification button so when I do go live or drop a video, I'm going to bring you the truth and not the damn juice. Right now, we're just dropping a video. This is not live, just dropping a video so I can chop it up about the sister. Allisha Watts' sister sends a stern letter to Watts. But first, I'm going to play this video here, this audio, where one of the detectives is saying what I said in the beginning, like, yo, it needs to be classified as abducted, and we don't know. We'll call and say she's missing, and then why aren't they doing that? Because we said the word missing. If you know a little bit something, like the cousin, he might be violent. I think he abducted her or kidnapped her. And as we see, this guy has a criminal record where he allegedly tried to kidnap his wife. All right, let's get ready to roll with this right here. Check this out. Cut your volumes up here. Let's play this news. Let's play this real quick here.
Are just learning the boyfriend of a missing Moore County woman has a domestic order against him in Durham. New documents just into the WCNC Charlotte newsroom show a woman claiming to be James Dunmore's spouse filed against him earlier this year.
So Dunmore is the boyfriend of 39-year-old Allisha Watts, according to her family, who also says the two were last seen together leaving his Charlotte home on July 16th. WCNC Charlotte's Jane Monreal joining us live with the latest. Jane, what have you learned from these documents here?
Oh, well, these court documents filed at a Durham courthouse say a woman who used to live with Dunmore in Charlotte was granted a protection order back in May. We are not naming the woman who filed a protection order against James Dunmore on Pamela Lorraine Drive in Charlotte's University City area, the same house where Allisha Watts' phone was pinged for her last known location on June 18th. In the complaint in motion filed April 3rd, the woman who checked the box for spouse under relationship writes a disturbing narrative, describing in part, quote, defendant has previously been physically violent toward me on multiple occasions, including holding me down so I couldn't breathe, and driving essentially like he would kill us both, among others. Defendant has made threatening statements that make me fear for my life. Dunmore was served May 13th with a Durham court decision granting the order effective on May 23rd. It says Dunmore shall not commit any further acts of domestic violence or make any threats of domestic violence. In the meantime, Watts' sister, Tammy Utley, sending me a letter this morning thanking everyone for their support, but also addressing Dunmore, saying in part, now it's your turn to help her family, friends, and community process whatever has happened to Allisha Watts so that we can nurture her and honor her in the most righteous and elegant manner, because those that know her know that's just how she was. A criminologist with 25 years experience also weighing in,
Listen,
as
y'all,
those
what the
close to Watts
criminologist
say
said.
they just want to know what happened to her.
Listen,
Once they found him inside the car,
once they found
all
him,
bets are off in terms of having to wait.
having to
At
wait,
that point, you have got someone that attempted to kill himself
right?
inside the vehicle of a missing woman
Right?
that was reported missing a few days ago.
Mhm.
So all hands on deck at that point.
All hands on deck. Where's all hands on deck?
Spokesperson for CMPD sharing with us today, this
All
remains an
hands on
active and
deck.
ongoing missing persons case with no new developments at this time regarding her location. Detectives remain vigilant and are hoping for a positive outcome. In the meantime, anyone with information about the case is asked to call.
All right, there you have it. There you have it. Once you find this guy in the car try to commit suicide, all bets off the table. You got to get out there and use resources, like that gentleman said. All right, real quick, we're gonna keep this moving. All right, Allisha Watts' sister wrote a letter to the guy, and this is some of the things he said. They just stated it in here. The sister of missing Moore County woman Allisha Watts issued a letter to Watts. Let me see. Issued a letter to Watts' boyfriend James Dunmore, saying her family is hurt from not knowing what happened to their loved one. Okay, let me see. Let's go down. Let me see. Hold on. Dang it, now where the hell? They just played it in here. Okay, she said, we've been devastated ever since the news broke about her disappearance. Tammy Utley, Watts' younger sister, wrote so many questions that we would never get answered. However, we can't seem to get past the most prevalent question of them all. What happened to Allisha? Our hearts hurt daily from not knowing the answer. Our family and friends and our devoted community deserve to know. Let me see. CMP, which is Charlotte Police Department, said there's an active investigation still going on. Okay, and the sister Utley shared a copy of her letter with the WCNC Charlotte Wednesday, and she said, my sister love you unconditionally, the letter read, which is she's saying towards James Dunmore. My sister love you unconditionally, the letter read. Your lies and the deceit have a funny way of catching up with you. And just when the veil has been removed, my sister eyes, she started to see the real you. Is that what made you snap? You know, Dunmore has not been charged with anything. Utley ended her message to him by saying it all could have been prevented. You just simply walked away, and we would have our beloved sister, friend, and devoted actor for the community. You reap what you sow. She signed a letter as her sister's keeper. Utley also wanted to point out that the family doesn't have a GoFundMe page set up for Watts, nor do they plan to start one. But there it is. The sister, you know, came out telling this guy, look, man, you could have walked away. I said that last night in my live that, yo, bro, you could have just walked away. But as we see the history of Mr. James Dunmore, and from my understanding, this guy's not a suspect or a person of interest. But as we heard the criminal profiler, like he said, when you find this guy in her vehicle trying to take his life, all bets off the table, resources are activated. Where are the resources of people out here trying to find Allisha Watts? It's my problem. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Make sure you hit like, hit subscribe, hit that button so when I do go live or drop a video, because I'm just dropping a video and I'm going to bring you the truth and not the damn juice. All bets off the table. Once this guy was in her car trying to take his life, that's when the resources supposed to came in. You heard what the gentleman just said right here. So go back and check out the replay and let me know what you think in the comment section. Other than that, I'm out. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. I'm out. The truth and not the damn juice. Listen.